Hey folks, it's Cars Are Friends, and before we open this up, I want to do something a little bit different. I want to get some oil, mix in some goodies in it, run through it, and then open it up to see how it filters. This is the Ecogard S4610, and so let's begin. So what we have here is the Ecogard Synthetic. I did have the regular Ecogard, but the footage that I have of it actually got corrupted. So I already opened it up and ran some oil through it, but I just could not use it. So I actually have the next step up, which is just the Ecogard Synthetic. And this is specifically made for, well, this is compatible with my Honda. And when I was looking at it, I noticed that it looks oddly similar to a premium guard. Now, what's weird is that this premium guard is made for my Honda, but it's actually smaller. And it still has the same red gasket here. It has the red anti-drain back valve. But on the bottom here, the bypass valve looks oddly similar. And when I was looking at this, I said, you know what? This looks oddly similar to another filter. And that filter is STP. This is the 10,000 version, which looks oddly similar to the Ecogard Synthetic 10,000. And look at that. Almost the same bypass valve. Now the only difference is that the inlet holes, or how this is designed, this is more flat. This is more of a hump to it. It still has the same red gasket there like the premium guard. And you know, I was looking at this and said, you know what, this looks oddly familiar to this. Now this is actually a Napa Gold filter, which has a red gasket, red anti-drain back valve. But look at the bypass valve. It looks similar to the premium guard. Not at all as close to the STP. You know what? They're the same size and they fit the same product. So isn't that kind of strange? But anyways, I got this at the time. I think it was around $8. I think it's gone up. What in the world? Anyways, when I got this, I think it's gone up by a lot due to everything. But yeah, I thought that was kind of interesting. I've gone through a very big rabbit hole of premium guard clones, and this is one of them. Now, for some odd reason, I thought Ecogard is another brand of premium guard, but I guess I was wrong. I was trying to find anywhere that said that this was made by premium guard, but I guess not. So you know, it's okay to be wrong sometimes. So yeah, let's go ahead and continue on with this. All right, so before we open this up, we are gonna take our oil pan, and then not only that, we're gonna fill this up by using the specialized pre-filter. I'll screw in, and through a vacuum using this pump, it's gonna actually suck the oil through the vent, or through this side right here, and then it's gonna go through it's gonna filter through the media, and then it's going to go through the clean side. Now, the reason why I'm doing all this is because I want to introduce some goodies, and this goodie is in the form of some glitter that I found at Walmart. And so we're going to mix this up with oil, pump it through here the right way, and then see what it catches. So what we got for our test oil is some good old 0W20. We are going to mix it in our specialized mixing container. In our specialized mixing container, we are going to introduce the goodies. Look at that, isn't that beautiful? Now we have our glitter. We're going to take our mighty stick of mixing, and then we're going to mix the good old contaminants with our oil. Look at that. We're going to mix some more. We're going to go ahead and put it into this pre-filler. To get it in there, we're gonna. All right, now we're gonna introduce our pile of goodies. All right, look at that. So, let it go to the bottom, and then just gonna pump away and let it suck in. Now, as you can see here, you got the contaminants that goes all the way around. You can see inside, no contaminants on the inside because it filtered out all the glitter. Now, unfortunately, I'm going to have to deal with the curse of having to clean all this for the next 3 years. But, yeah, let's drain it out and then let's take a look where the glitter has been collected. Let's go ahead and start with a review. Moment of truth. Goodies, look at that. And so this is, so you can see all the glitter or the goodies is catching up on the bottom, and this is what it looks like how it filters. So as it filters, it catches here, but as you can see here, it's completely clean. And that's how filters are supposed to filter. They're supposed to catch it through here, catch all the contaminants. Thankfully, glitter is larger than I think it's larger than 30 microns. I think this collects 20 something ish microns. But I mean, this is a good representation of what your oil is collecting. Your oil filter is collecting when it comes to all the bad stuff that runs through your motor, through your oil. So going on, I like the construction of this. Is that the can itself is super strong. You know, I didn't introduce enough bad stuff to actually start the bypass valve. This down here is called a bypass valve, and this is actually a failsafe. I don't know how that works. And also do that. Anyways, like I said, the inside looks clean. From the outside, looks like it's filtering like it should. Made pretty well. Now I could go on and start cutting these. Actually, let me see. Maybe there's a way I could cut this. Give me 1 second. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and try to cut this using my knife. So if it works. There you go. Start. Alright, so to give a little representation how that works, is that this is the bad side, this is the good side. And it looks like the good side has been filtering. Unfortunately, my hand is filled with glitter. And let's take a look at the good side. So look, it's been doing what it's supposed to do. And yeah, keeping the bad stuff on the bad side, glitter, and the inside nice and clean. Look at that. So, good job, Ecogard. Let's continue on. Oh, there's the crimp. Huh, that's interesting. So what I like about this is that the crimp is actually hidden. So now I'm going to get glitter everywhere. This is great. Yep, looks like it's doing its job. And I really like the build of this Ecogard. It, you know, for a cheap item you find on Amazon, it's not bad. Yeah, I mean, compared to the some other filters I opened, like the Perlator, this is actually not bad. So, anyways, if you like this kind of content, please like and subscribe. Hype. I'll probably be doing more of these with other colors of glitter that I have, and having a hard time cleaning it all by the end of this. But yeah, I have all sorts of filters to go through. I even have one of the last few Fram filters for a Subaru that I'm going to open. But like I said, if you like this kind of content, like and subscribe, hype it. Let me know what kind of filters you like to see. Hopefully I'll be able to get it. And hopefully I'll be able to clean all this glitter. So much glitter. Okay, alright, anyways, thank you so much. Cars Are Friends here. Have a good one. Bye.